My name is Elena Moore. I am 28 years old. I live alone in a small apartment near the city center. My life is simple, quiet, and carefully planned. Every morning, I wake up at 6. I make coffee. I stand by the window and watch people rushing to work. Sometimes I wonder where they are going in life. And where I am going. I moved to this city 2 years ago. I wanted a better future. I wanted independence. I wanted to prove something to myself. That is when I got the job. I work as a personal assistant in a large company. The building is tall and modern. Glass walls, cold floors, busy people everywhere. This job means everything to me. It is my first serious position. I worked hard to get it. The company is run by Mr. Daniel Wright. He is the CEO. He is 54 years old. People talk about him a lot. They say he is strict. They say he is distant. They say he has no emotions. On my first day, I believed them. I was nervous when I entered his office. My hands were shaking. My heart was beating fast. He looked up from his desk. His eyes were calm, sharp, but kind. "Good morning," he said. "You must be Elena." "Yes, sir," I replied quietly. He stood up and smiled slightly. "Relax. You're welcome here." That smile surprised me. From that day, my routine began. I answered phone calls. I managed schedules. I organized meetings. I prepared documents. Sometimes I made mistakes. Small mistakes. Human mistakes. But Mr. Daniel never shouted. He never embarrassed me. Instead, he would say, "Take your time. Everyone learns. It's okay." No one had ever spoken to me like that at work before. Slowly, my fear faded. My confidence grew. I began to notice small things about him. How he drank his coffee without sugar. How he read reports carefully. How he listened more than he spoke. Sometimes, when he passed my desk, he would stop and ask, "Are you doing okay today?" That simple question stayed with me. My evenings were lonely. After work, I returned to my quiet apartment. No messages. No calls. Sometimes I felt invisible. Mr. Daniel often worked late. Some nights, the office became empty. Only the sound of computers and distant traffic remained. One evening, it was raining heavily. The sky was dark. Thunder filled the air. I was still finishing some files. Mr. Daniel came out of his office. "You should not stay so late," he said. "I just need a few more minutes," I replied. He waited silently. When I finished, we walked toward the exit together. "May I drive you home?" he asked gently. I hesitated. Then I nodded. Inside the car, the rain tapped softly on the windows. The silence felt different. Not uncomfortable. Not empty. Warm. We talked slowly. About books. About work. About life. He told me he was once afraid of failure. I told him I was still afraid. That night stayed in my mind. After that, things changed. We began talking more. Sometimes during lunch. Sometimes after meetings. Our conversations became deeper. We spoke about dreams we lost. Choices we regretted. Paths we never took. I felt understood. One afternoon, while handing him some papers, our fingers touched for a brief moment. It was accidental, but my heart reacted. I pulled my hand back quickly. I told myself, "This is nothing," but it did not feel like nothing. Days passed. Sometimes our eyes met, and stayed there, just a second too long. I felt confused. He was older. He was my boss. I tried to ignore the feelings. But emotions do not disappear because we ask them to. One evening, while organizing files, Mr. Daniel stood near my desk. Very close. "Elena," he said softly. "Are you happy here?" The question surprised me. "I think so," I answered. He nodded slowly. "You deserve to be." There was something in his voice. Something honest. That night, I could not sleep. My thoughts were loud. Weeks later, after a long meeting, we stayed behind to review documents. The office was silent. "Elena," he said carefully. "There is something I need to say." I looked at him. "I respect you deeply," he continued. "I would never want to make you uncomfortable." My heart started racing. "But I cannot ignore what I feel," he said. And I needed to be honest. The room felt smaller. I took a deep breath. "I feel it too," I said quietly. We stood there in silence. No touching. No rushing. Just truth. From that day, we decided to move slowly. Very slowly. We set boundaries. We respected each other. People started noticing. Whispers began. Looks followed us. Some judged. Some assumed. But we stayed calm. Love did not change us. It made us more careful. One day, during lunch, he said, "People may not understand." "I know," I replied. But this is real, he said. Yes, I said, it is. Months passed. Our connection grew stronger, not louder, stronger. We supported each other, encouraged each other. Age became just a number. One evening, as the sun set outside the office windows, Mr. Daniel looked at me and smiled. Life is strange, he said. It brings people together in unexpected ways. I smiled back. Yes, I said, and sometimes, that is beautiful. Love does not ask about age. It does not follow rules. It listens to the heart. And when love is real, it speaks quietly, honestly, and without fear.